Tiger Tech has received some extra funding for equipment and has updated their computer lab. New class on campus gives students a chance to teach outside the classroom. Preparations for their first season in the CVC, a look into RHS baseball. All this and more on an all-new TigerCast News, January 27, 2015.
From Eye of the Tiger, this is TigerCast News. Broadcasting from Studio 403 in Roseville High School.
Good morning and welcome to an all-new TigerCast News. I'm Zach Evanson.
And I'm Nick Trezza. Tiger Tech, a class implemented just this year, received funding for new computers and equipment. Robert Erdman has the story.
Recently, Tiger Tech got some brand new equipment via a grant.
I feel great about the new lab. I think that our new lab is a great addition to our program. It is going to help students work with some more cutting-edge technology, some more current technology.
With the help of the Tiger Tech program, the old computers won't go to waste.
Yeah, the 400 lab should be open and available for teachers to sign up for now. So it should be running. I think everything last time I checked was running and up and ready to go. Maybe printing was not there yet, but I think it should be soon.
Along with the new computers, Tiger Tech purchased hands-on equipment, specifically robotics.
And so we know, a little bit of information about robotics already, some of us here in Tiger Tech, and we just can't wait to explore more of that, the more deeper programming level of it, and to learn all sorts of stuff about this world that we call robotics.
Teachers can sign up to use the updated 400 computer labs starting this week.
2 sophomores take a childhood hobby to an international competitive level. Austin Collins tells us more.
Roseville, California, Skylar Roughton.
Ever since elementary school, RHS sophomores Juliet Oliver and Skylar Roughton have been turning what most see as a childish toy into a competitive sport.
The world of competitive yo-yoing has really changed over the last couple of years. It's gained a whole bunch of attention, and upwards in the thousands are coming to these competitions. I think some negative stereotypes about yo-yoing is that it's really geeky and really nerdy, and I guess people just really haven't seen how creative and complex it is.
They must both practice daily to master their skills for competitions.
There's going to be Cal States, which is the entire state of California competing. I'm going to be competing in 1A, which is with like a single yo-yo. I hope to make it to finals this year. It's changed so much over more than just the last few years. Like since about 2000 or 2002, it's gotten a lot more advanced than it used to be. They came out with yo-yos that they started making them out of metal, and now there's ball bearings, and we can do like really complex tricks with them now instead of just having a couple seconds while it's sleeping. So we don't have to worry about that anymore, just having to be able to throw it hard enough to let it sleep for a few minutes and do our combos before we have to do a regeneration or just throw it again so it can keep its spin going. It's very competitive, and there's thousands of people in it. It's very big. It's kind of underground in the aspect of being mainstream, but there's a very large competitive field.
While they compete around the country, they're also both sponsored by a yo-yo manufacturer based in Chico. They must travel extensively to compete.
They will be participating in competitions along the western coast this February and March.
Now over to Eduardo Ortega for sports.
Thanks, Nick. The boys varsity basketball team suffered a significant blow to their season after losing their star player to an injury. Keegan Ness has the story.
Senior basketball captain Bryce Crouch recently got injured in a home game against Colfax. He is now out for the rest of this season after a major injury to the ankle.
I tore a ligament in my ankle bone, and it happened during the Colfax game. I went for a rebound, and I landed right on it, and at the point I didn't know it was that severe, so I continued to play on it for 3 weeks, and then finally got it checked out.
Bryce is undoubtedly upset with the outcome of his injury.
It's disappointing, I was hoping to finish my last year at Roseville, playing all 3 sports, finishing them off, but it's definitely sad.
Coach Granucci remains optimistic regardless of losing a big component of the team.
Bryce is a 3-year varsity guy, team captain. He's been in our program for 4 years, so he's a really good leader. He understands what it takes to win, and the guys on the team respect him. So, from that standpoint, it's going to be really difficult to replace. So we lost not only a good basketball player, but a leader on our team.
Granucci and teammate Max Modeste expressed their sympathy towards Bryce.
My heart broke for him because I knew how important it was to him.
I felt really bad because I know he's a hard worker and he wants to play, and I feel bad for him that he can't finish his senior year strong.
We at TigerCast wished Bryce Crouch a speedy recovery. On a lighter note, after months of searching, varsity softball finally confirmed new head coach Art Banks. Roseville Baseball has started utilizing their fourth period athletic PE class in order to prepare for the upcoming season. They want to take it more seriously this year in hopes of a successful first season in the CVC. Brad James shares his thoughts.
Basically, it's kind of just like a preseason to our regular season, kind of get us in shape, get us back into the groove of things. Yeah, we're trying to take it a lot more serious than last year. Last year, it didn't quite end up how we wanted it to be.
Wednesday is our Red Out boys basketball game against Oakmont. Buy your Red Out t-shirt for $10 on the cafeteria stage at lunch, and all the proceeds will go to the American Heart Association. Now back to Zach Evanson with a developing story.
Rec Admin pairs RHS students up with elementary school kids and teaches them about physical education. A new class at RHS allows students to teach PE to the kids at Spanger Elementary.
Rec Admin is a class where students from our high school teach students from Spanger Elementary down the street, and it's basically just we're taking the role of a PE teacher, teaching them about teaching them games, teaching them about basically life lessons.
It's just hand-on experience. If they are at all interested in teaching as a career, then they get to go out and try it out and see if it's for them. But they also benefit by reaching out to the community. Little kids get to see idols in their high school, people within their community.
The class will start visiting the school in a few weeks.
The RHS Yacht Club, or Comedy Club, is performing at the Linnea High School Theater Festival on February 6th. The club performs comedy sketches similar to material seen on Saturday Night Live and Key and Peele.
It's called the Linnea Festival, and it's going to be held at Folsom Lake College. And so it's showcasing lots of high school drama performances and stuff. And so anything from like monologues to one acts.
The Yacht Club encourages all RHS students to come out and enjoy their performance on February 6th.
TigerCast News will be streaming 2 games this week. First, watch the Tigers take on Oakmont Wednesday, and then tune in for the game versus Del Campo High School on January 30th. We're also streaming the Lady Tigers for their game versus Consumas Oaks on the 2nd of February, the following week. All these varsity games will start at 7 p.m. To watch these, go to iTheTigerNews.com.
This week's Roar winners are Emma Smith, Ashley Holmes, and Cassidy Cassetta. Don't forget to turn in your Roar tickets into the Roar box outside 606. That's it for us today on TigerCast News.
And remember, we're always on at iTheTigerNews.com. We'll see you next time.